Hey y'all, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and kind of go over the stats that are in this email. Essentially what we did is we pulled the stats from Volusia County. I know some of y'all might be looking other places too, but Volusia County is almost divided into Eastern and Western. So we pulled them from Daytona Beach, New Smyrna Beach, Ormond Beach, Port Orange, South Daytona, Edgewater, and then we came over to the west side. We got DeLand, DeBerry, Orange City, DeLeon Springs, Pearson. We don't see a lot of sales up the northwest side. It's more country, but we went ahead and pulled all those sales for the past about 60 days. And in Volusia County here, our average sales price is up to $390,000. That's an increase from this time last year of about $8,000, which is kind of, it shows that our market's still strong. It's good news for the buyers out there. It is slowing down. Year over year, that's a smaller increase than we've seen over the last few years. And then our average, list price is actually $463,000. So what that's telling me specifically is there are more higher priced homes on the market than there are lower priced homes. Of course, our average sale price has gone up, but what's happened is we don't have as many homes in the lower price range anymore, like the 150 to 300 price range. There's not so many out there. The next stat here is our average days on market. We're at 67. So right now with that, excuse me. So for sellers, that means don't freak out and don't worry. It might take your house a couple months to sell. Not everybody is selling over the first weekend that there are on market. There are still some homes, certain types of homes that a lot of people are looking for that do sell pretty quickly. And there still are multiple offers out there on certain homes, especially good homes under that 300 price range, especially great homes with a pool under like the 500-600 price range. They're still going quickly and there's still multiple offers on them. We just closed on one of those actually today. And then the next stat, which I think is really interesting on here, is your months of inventory. We're at 2 flat. So essentially that means if no new buyers entered the market, no new homeowners put their houses up for sale, everybody that's actively shopping, so that may not be quite you yet. That just means, like you're registered with the real estate agent, you have that pre-approval, that proof of funds, like you're actively out there looking. In 2 months, there would be nothing left. There's enough homes for 2 months. And that's actually a pretty interesting stat because that's the lowest that our inventory has been since March of last year. So over a year ago. And you guys will probably remember, especially if you've been kind of watching the market or housing for any amount of time. Last year, about this time, about March is when they started, warning that rates were going to go up. And about this time is when the rates did start to go up a little bit. So we had historically low interest rates. And what was happening is getting a lot more people into the home buying arena that maybe wouldn't have been or wouldn't have been qualified for quite as much. And you still have the cash offers and everything too. So it created a little more competition. But now we are back down to only 2 months of inventory. And we actually were at a high a couple of months ago, I think November of last year. We're at almost 4 months. And that's a more stabilized market. So usually our months of inventory between like 4 to 6 months is more stabilized. So it's not a seller's market, it's not a buyer's market. So right now with 2 months of inventory, we are still in a seller's market. The problem with it is sellers are still trying to get accustomed to, values haven't gone down, but they're not going up as dramatically as they have been over the past few years, over the COVID years, essentially. And we still have people moving. People still have to move for reasons, actually have to move, not want to move. We still have people wanting second homes. Florida will always be a pretty strong market. So essentially, if you have any questions, if you're wondering, is this the time to look? Is this the time to sell? You want more information? As always, reach out to me. My cell, 386-846-2663. Share this with a friend. Let me know, email me back, and I'd love to help you.